What I'm going to do is try to address 5 questions. What counts as undergraduate research? What are the outcomes for African American students in particular? How can we faculty mentor and motivate undergraduates to pursue original research? How can we find outlets for our students to be published? Because one thing we have to be realistic when all these polls come out, all these rankings come out, it's not what we publish they're looking at, it's what the students do. So at the end of the day, the glory or the respect our university, the ranking our university gets hinges upon what the students, our alumni, do once they leave our walls. And then the 5th question is, why the devil should we even engage in this exercise? Especially given the fact that there is no glory, it's not going to help you to get those 10, 15 points for tenure and promotion. Most of the time, our administrators are very much unappreciative of such effort, and they don't fund special activities like these. We wouldn't mind spending thousands or millions of dollars on football teams that don't even win their homecoming games, but we will not put money on the things we say we're here to do. And so you have to ask yourself, why should you really bother yourself engaging in this thing? But there are other excellent benefits why we should. I use what counts as undergraduate research. The background is the exciting powwow at the Missoula, the University of Montana. And I use it because there is a great deal of excitement in undergraduate research. There are organizations, there are groups, there are people who are really excited because these students do engage in cutting-edge scholarship. And one thing we know for sure is that the earlier a student gets involved in such work, they tend to be very curious, they tend to be excellent students, and they also learn systematic investigation techniques. They also begin to ask questions. They begin to go beyond what we ask in our classrooms and even challenge themselves in pursuing other questions. They also become very curious, not just to read textbooks, not just to indulge in theories, but to see what the realities are in the real world. So some of these students will even take their summer breaks, go to places and engage in research field work. They can also go to the communities and become activists to really test some of these ideas that we throw at them in our classrooms. They also have a tendency to use more cutting-edge technology than the average student who just comes to class, takes his classes to get his grades, and they hope to graduate at the end of 4, 5, or 6 years. And they also are very, very exciting students. And I will share with you some of the stories as we go along to see what I'm talking about.